Oil of waiting. A warning Jesus gave at midnight: oil is not gathered in public moments. It is not formed when crowds are watching or when voices are loud. Oil is prepared in silence, in patience, in the long hours when faith feels ordinary and waiting feels endless. Jesus spoke of a waiting that separates appearance from reality, a waiting that reveals what words alone cannot prove. He spoke of 10 virgins who took their lamps and went out to meet the bridegroom. All 10 were invited. All 10 believed the celebration would come. All 10 carried lamps that burned with light. None of them mocked the promise. None of them doubted the bridegroom's arrival. None of them turned back. They all stepped into the night. Each lamp shone brightly at the beginning. Each flame looked strong. Each heart carried expectation. From a distance, no one could tell them apart. Faith often begins this way. Hope often looks identical at the start. But what matters most is not how brightly one burns at first, but how long the flame can endure. 5 of them were wise. 5 of them were foolish. Not foolish because they were evil. Not foolish because they were careless with their steps. Not foolish because they rejected truth. They were foolish because they assumed the waiting would not last long. They were foolish because they believed enthusiasm could replace preparation. They were foolish because they trusted the moment more than the journey. The wise ones carried oil in their vessels, extra oil, hidden oil, oil meant for delay, oil that added weight to the lamp, oil that was not seen by anyone else, oil that would only matter if the night stretched longer than expected. The road remained empty. Time moved slowly. The stars crossed the sky in silence. The bridegroom delayed. Delay is the place where faith is tested most deeply, not in hardship alone, but in waiting, not in storms only, but in silence. As the hours passed, weariness touched every soul. Eyelids grew heavy. Hope leaned back. Strength softened, and they all slept. Even the wise slept, because readiness is not restlessness, and faith does not mean refusing rest. True preparedness is not anxiety, it is trust. Then at midnight, when the world is quiet and certainty fades, a cry rang out. Behold, the bridegroom is coming. Go out to meet him. The wise lifted their lamps. The flame burned steadily. They went forward with confidence, not because they were stronger, but because they were ready. The foolish ran to the shops to buy oil to regain what they should have carried. They discovered too late that preparation cannot be hurried. Yet faith cannot be bought, readiness cannot be borrowed. And while they were gone, the bridegroom arrived. The doors opened. The celebration began. The lamps that were steady entered, their owners welcomed. The foolish returned, only to find the door shut. Lord, Lord, open to us, they cried, but the answer was final. I do not know you. And in that moment, the truth of waiting became clear. Faith that endures the delay is faith that is recognized. Devotion that is steady in silence is devotion that enters. This story is not a warning of fear, but a lesson of love. It teaches us to treasure the unseen moments, to respect the quiet hours, to gather oil when no one is watching, when the flame seems small, when the night feels long. The wise understood that delay is sacred. The foolish believed delay was empty. Every pause, every moment of waiting, every silent hour carries a purpose. It shapes the heart, it tests devotion. It separates the temporary from the eternal. Oil is more than oil. It is discipline, it is prayer, it is consistency, it is choosing faith, even when the road seems empty, even when the promise feels delayed, even when no light appears ahead. The foolish waited for crisis to force action. The wise waited in quiet obedience. This is the difference that shows in the midnight hour. So watch. Keep your lamp filled. Do not rely on enthusiasm alone. Do not rely on excitement alone. Do not wait for urgency to drive devotion. True faith is steady. True readiness is constant. True devotion prepares, endures, and carries oil in secret before the hour comes. The bridegroom's arrival is certain. The hour is unknown. But the lamp that is filled endures, and the heart that is prepared is welcomed. Every moment of waiting is an opportunity to gather oil. Every long night is a chance to prove faith. Every silence, every delay, every season when answers seem absent is sacred ground for the soul. Do not be foolish. Do not assume your initial flame will carry you through. Do not depend on proximity to the bridegroom. Do not rely on others' oil. Carry your own. Nurture it. Protect it. Let it burn steadily, quietly, faithfully. The night is long, the world grows still, the stars trace the sky, the bridegroom delays but he comes, and when he comes, The prepared will enter, the unprepared will knock, and the door will remain closed. Watch, prepare, endure, remain faithful. Oil of waiting is not dramatic. It is consistent, it is humble, it is hidden, yet it determines the outcome. So let every moment of waiting be filled with purpose. Let every silent hour be an offering of devotion. Let the quiet, unseen choices build a lamp that will not fail. The foolish will plead, the wise will rejoice. The night will pass, the bridegroom will come. The door will open for those who are ready. Carry oil, remain vigilant, endure the delay with faith, for the hour is unknown and the door will not remain open forever. Always. And if this story blesses you, kindly like, share, and comment. This is now the